Right, if you go forward to the office, thank you.
Welcome to Paddington Station.
It was the largest single movement of people in the UK's history. On the 1st of September 1939, 2 days before Britain declared war on Germany, an evacuation order was issued.
Oh, hello, Mr. Wilkins. I didn't see you there. Oh, hello, I didn't see you either. You know, that train that's just left, I've just sent my grandson on it, and he's only 9 years old, and I don't know when I'm going to see him again. So I'm quite worried about him. And I'm hoping that he'll write to me, because I've given him this lovely new pen, and then if he writes back, I'll know where he is. I'm sure he's going to be put somewhere nice and I'll look after him. And then when I know where he is, I can send him this lovely jumper that I'm knitting for him. But you know, London's not a nice place, is it, just now? Because when it's gone dark, you've got to make sure there's no light showing, because if there's light showing and the enemy planes come over, then they'll drop their bombs, and that's not good, because they make all the rubble and mess and people are unhappy. But you're going on a journey, aren't you? So I hope you enjoy your journey, and you've got to be very careful, and you've got to listen to your guide. Enjoy yourself. Bye-bye.
Bye.
You lot, you're the lucky ones. You're going away to the countryside. All that fresh air, good food, sunshine. Me, I've got to stay here in the city. I've got to look after the trains and the buses, make sure the transport doesn't grind to a halt. It's a dangerous job. Somebody's got to do it. Well, here's your guide. I need to go and get on. Have a nice journey.
Good afternoon. I represent the Women's Voluntary Service. I'm going to be your guide for the rest of your journey. So please, passengers, follow me now. Come with me now. Hello. Hello. Please come on. Is everyone round the corner?
Yeah.
Please follow on. Please follow on. Now, I have to read you this notice. The Narnia experience is a temporary pop-up experience. Every effort has been made to make sure that you're all kept safe. So please stick to the recognised path. Follow your guide's instruction, that's me, at all times. No interacting with the set. Lean on the set. Don't lean on the set or the staging. And this is necessary for me to tell you this, so that you all have a pleasant experience. Now you're in the countryside, and this is Mrs. Macready's house. Mrs. Macready will take care of you for the rest of your journey. Will we see if she's in? Mrs. Macready.
Come in.
Come along. Come along.
Come in. Hurry up. Quickly.
Come along.
Don't you realise there's a war on? We've got to keep the light out, or else the ARP wardens will be round complaining. Are we all in? Good. Welcome to Kiln's house. I'm Mrs. Macready. I'm the housekeeper of this grand house. I look after the professor who lives here, and all the animals. And once we had a group of children who were evacuated all the way from London to here.
There you are. I'd heard there were visitors in the house. Welcome. Have you travelled far? Are you local?
Yes.
Local. Lovely. You've met Mrs. Macready, my housekeeper.
Yes.
I would keep on the right side of her, or you'll know all about it. I understand from the radio that we're in the middle of World War II. and that London has been bombed by the Germans, and that the children have been evacuated into the countryside. I want to tell you a story, which at first you might not believe, but it happened here in my house, and in this very room. We had 4 children evacuated and came to stay with us. There was Peter, his sister Susan, and then there was Edmund, who was quite argumentative at times. And then there was charming little Lucy, a lovely little girl. Well, it was raining one day, and the children decided to use the house as a playpen, and they played hide and seek in the house. And Lucy came into this room. This is my spare room. She came into this very room, and she hid in that very wardrobe there. And she had an extraordinary experience, so much so that when she returned and told her brother and sister about it, they didn't believe it at first. But will you? Ah, here's Lucy. She's going to tell you more about it.
Hello, I'm Lucy. I do hope you believe my story. At first my brothers and sisters then. I was playing hide and seek with my brothers and sisters. I was looking for somewhere to hide, and I found this room, this wardrobe. Come on, follow me, come into the wardrobe. Here, put in the scarf and get cold where you're going. Mind the coats, they've been
There's a
here
nice
for
yellow
years.
one for you. Come on, there you are. There's one for you.
Come along, come along. Follow me, follow me.
When I walked through the forest, in the wardrobe, I found myself in the middle of the forest. I tried to plunge with my feet. When I bent down, I felt something soft, powdery, and very cold. I saw a light in the distance. When I walked towards it, I found this lamppost. This is where I met a very strange person, so to speak. Mr. Tumnus. Mr. Tumnus is a fawn. Do you know what a fawn is?
Do you know what a fawn is?
No. Never mind, you'll find out soon enough. Oh, there you are.
Goodness gracious me! Lucy, you have some more daughters of Eve and sons of Adam. Pleased to meet you. I am Tumnus, and you are now in the magical land of Narnia. Narnia is the land that lies between the lamppost and the great Cair Paravel on the eastern sea. When I first met Lucy, it had been winter in Narnia for such a long time. Winter and never Christmas. You see, this land is ruled by an evil white witch. Quick, come with me over here and I'll tell you more. Just help me with these parcels, please. Thank you. This way.
Come along, follow me, please.
I had brought Lucy here. I gave her tea and toast. I played my flute so that she would fall asleep. Much to my shame, I was a very bad fawn then. Not like my old father. That's his picture there. He would never have done such a thing.
I was wondering who that was. I kind of looks like you.
My father. I let the White Witch know that a daughter of Eve was in Narnia. I only pretended to be Lucy's friend. Believe me, I paid for it. My wee cave house here was ransacked. They ruined everything. That first time, though, I got Lucy safely home, back through wardrobe to the far land of Spare Room. But the next time she came, her brother Edmund followed her. He wasn't so lucky. He was tempted by the White Witch. Oh, this place is full of the White Witch's spies. Do be careful as you go.
Always winter, never Christmas. It's been a long winter. I love Narnia in the summer. We beavers swam all day, and you know, we never get tired. And music, oh, such music. Would you like to hear some now?
Sit down, music. All this work to be done. He wants music. Anyway, it's the White Witch that makes it winter and always cold. And she's gave orders that if sons of Adam and daughters of Eve come to Narnia, then she must be told. Oh, Look, we have more visitors. Welcome. Welcome everybody to the Beaver's house. You'll have been to Mr. Tumnus's. Poor Mr. Tumnus. Ransacked his house was ransacked. And he's been taken away to the White Witch's house. And I don't think we'll ever see him again, because nobody comes out of that house. She turns everybody into statues.
The White Witch turns people into stone statues.
We know stone statues. Don't interrupt, dear. Anyway, Aslan, the great lion, the lord of all the woods, was in Narnia at that time, and even the White Witch wouldn't turn him into a stone statue.
It says in this old rhyme, wrong will be right when Aslan comes in sight. The sound of his roar, sorrow will be no more. When he bares his teeth, winter meets death, and when he shakes his mane, we shall have spring again.
Spring again. Now you must go to the stone table, and there you'll meet Aslan.
When Adam's flesh and Adam's bone sits at care, Paravel enthroned, the evil time will be over and done.
Be over and done, but the White Witch is not human. She thinks she can rule Narnia, but she can't. But if she gets rid of all the humans, then the White Witch will rule Narnia. So be very careful.
Wait, there's another prophecy. Down at Caer Paravel there are 4 thrones, and when 2 sons of Adam and 2 daughters of Eve sit on the thrones, then it will not only be the end of the White Witch's reign, but of her life.
So be very careful. And if you meet the White Witch on your journey, don't be tempted to eat her Turkish delight, because poor Edmund did.
Whatever you do, don't eat the Turkish delight. Now come along, please. Follow me. Follow me.
And who are you to be trespassing in my palace? I am the White Witch, and I must be obeyed. You may call me your Majesty. Now, would anyone like some Turkish delight? Doesn't it look wonderful? Come now. Come. No? Then we shall save this for later. I suppose some idiotic animal has told you about Aslan the Great Lion. Is that correct? They think I don't know that they whisper about him. They say that he is the true king and that he is on the move. But I will crush anyone who speaks of prophecies of children entering Narnia and becoming kings and queens. They think I don't know their silly little rhyme. Wrong will be right when Aslan comes in sight. At the sound of his roar, sorrows will be no more. When he bares his teeth, winter meets death. And when he shakes his mane, it will be spring again. I don't think so. It will always be winter while I rule Narnia. And I have my prisoner. Silly little Edmund, he is what is left of him. He's in a cell. He's a traitor, you know. And they think I've forgotten the deep magic that says that every traitor belongs to me. And I have a right to them as my property. And that for every treachery I have a right to a kill. Poor little Edmund. He's mine! Now be gone before I turn you all to stone.
Come this way. Now I hope you didn't take any Turkish delight. Did you say no, thank you?
No.
No. Poor little Edmund took the Turkish delight. The White Witch tricked him. She said he would be a prince, but she turned him into a prisoner. But Aslan will save him. Aslan the lion will save us all. Now say with me the rhyme. Wrong will be right when Aslan comes in sight. At the sound of his roar, sorrows will be no more. When he bares his teeth, winter meets death. And when he shakes his mane, we shall have spring again. The White Witch turns Narnia into winter always, winter and never Christmas. But who can be round this corner? Come and see.
I have come at last. She has kept me out of Narnia for such a long time. But I've got him at last. Aslan is on the moon. The White Witch's magic is weakening, and winter is thawing. Now let me show you the gifts I have. For the children, there are presents. They are tools, not toys. For Peter, there is a sword and the shield. He will need it for the great battle. For Susan, there is a bow and the quiver of arrows. And this little horn. Whenever she blows it, wherever she is, help will come. And for Lucy, there is this small glass bottle and this little dagger. In the glass bottle is the juice of the fire flower, which grows in the mountains of the sun. It will heal anyone who is hurt. Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas!
Long live the true king!
Long live the true king!
Long live the true king! Long live the true king! Now, go on to Cair Paravel.
Please follow me, follow me. Come along, come along.
This is Cair Paravel. It is a sacred place.
When we first met Aslan, it was wonderful. He was so pleased to see us. His voice was so deep and rich, and when he spoke to us, it made us feel all warm and trembly inside. And when we looked at him, we could see his golden mane and his solemn eyes. But when he asked us, where was Edmund, and we replied, he's with the White Witch, what happened next made me feel so sick.
The White Witch came here and met with Aslan. She said she was going to kill me, that she had the right to kill me, that my blood was her property. Aslan spoke to her alone, and suddenly the Queen's creatures surrounded him. They kicked him, spat at him, jeered at him, they tied him up and muzzled him. Then they dragged him to the stone table. The cowards, even then they were afraid of him.
Aslan was quiet, neither angry nor afraid, just a little sad. The White Witch came over to him. She laughed. You have given up your life for Edmund, but once I kill you, what's to stop me killing Edmund? You have given me the whole land of Narnia, all for nothing. And then she plunged her knife into him. She killed him.
But that was not the end. There was a great battle and we all fought. We won. Aslan won. Good triumphed over evil. Aslan was alive again. And we were kings and queens of Narnia. 3 cheers for Narnia. Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray!
Please follow on, follow on. Some visitors for you. Come in. Come in.
Sorry, have you just come through the wardrobe? Ah, then you'll have been in Narnia then. I hope you didn't eat any Turkish delight.
No.
Thanks for that. Let me introduce myself. My name is C.S. Lewis, and I wrote the book, The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe, plus 6 other books about Narnia. Would you like me to explain it all to you?
Well, I really wrote them for my goddaughter, Lucy Barfield, in order to explain to her that I believed that Jesus loved her and that he died for her. Now, in my mind, Narnia represents this world that we live in, and the White Witch represents all that is evil and bad in the world. Now, she would try and stop us having the good things in life, but she will present us things that look good on the surface, but on the inside are not so good. Also in Narnia, Aslan represents Jesus, and like Jesus, Aslan died for others, and also like Jesus, came back to life again. Now he came back to life because his power and love was so much stronger than the White Witch's evil and badness. And Christians believe that God has a plan for all of us, and he wants us to have a good life, and hope, and a future. Well, that was the end of the story of the wardrobe, but only the beginning of the adventures of Narnia. So it was so nice to meet you all, but I believe you're now wanted next door.
Thank you, Mr. Lewis. Thank you. Would you like to say this with me again? Once a king or queen in Narnia, always a king or queen in Narnia. But don't try the same route twice. Indeed, don't try getting there at all. It will happen when you're not looking for it. Here we go then. Through the puppy. Nice people to meet you. Come in. It's lovely to see you. Yes. What's your name? Pardon? Wow. And what's your name? Thank you. There you come. Yes. Oh, yeah, very Did you enjoy that? Yes. Did you? But you didn't eat any Turkish delight. Were you frightened? No. Very good. So who did you like? Who did you like most?